What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast now. I'm Alex. In this video, want to talk about Spine yet again. We got a brand new trailer. Want to go over that, and also want to go over, I would say, the biggest news at the end of the trailer is the game is now targeting a Switch 2 launch. Now, still didn't get a release, so we know it's coming out in 2025. That's insanely exciting, but probably a fall game, I would imagine. At this point in the game, not giving a release date. It's probably later on. Now, in terms of what they actually showed, what I very much appreciate and what kind of one thing I talked about even in the preview video I did on this game is at some point I want to see kind of straightforward gameplay, right? Give me like 5-10 minutes of just playing it. And I still think we need that just in general. But what I think this trailer did rather well is we got to see a couple different almost styles, right? See the top-down kind of John Wick type of thing. And I mean, other games, of course. But I mean, it looked really, really cool. We saw almost like a side-scroller type situation. That looked freaking awesome. But we saw these kind of segments where there was a group of enemies and there was an actual almost flow to the combat. I think one thing that you see when you follow this game, which, it's not all that bad, but what we've seen kind of commonly is these short little bursts, right? 5-10 seconds of, okay, here's a really cool finishing move, right, from our main character. In this, you kind of get to see it spread out a little bit more. You get to see various locations. You get to see different enemies. And, they made a big point of guns are a huge focus. I think the gameplay just looked freaking awesome. And kind of as the trailer went, each finishing animation where there would be a little bit of a martial arts move involved right in the beginning, and then there'd be some sort of epic gun type takedown at the end. And it kind of surprised me time and time again where it's okay, well, what is she going to do next? Even some moments in it where it's okay, there's an enemy kind of close to the railing, she throws him off, right? Or an enemy is close to a table, she takes and she throws the enemy against the table or uses something from the table. So I really just like that reactionary type thing, right? Where it's if an enemy seems close to a thing that you think you could probably use to hurt that enemy, chances are this game is going to let you do it. But, I mean, look, it's only a little bit longer than a minute-long trailer. It's not like everything. Again, I think over time and as we get closer to this game coming out, I do want to see just give us not even a full level, just give us maybe a 5-minute clip of just going through it. But I do think this showed, they've talked about kind of that Spider-Man-y, the free flow type combat situation. And this, I think, did a great job of showing this is going to be, that Sifu type martial arts, but it's going to be more free flow combat and here's what it looks like. Here's what a lot of these execution, here's what, obviously the projectiles turning red, dodging at the last second. Here's what a lot of that stuff is going to look like. It looked very solid. I continue, obviously we've talked about this game a few times. This game continues to impress me, and I genuinely mean it. This, I think, is the best showing that they've done of the game so far. I think, in terms of their audio description of what this game is going to be like, and then seeing it condensed, yes, but also okay, here's a couple clips where you can really, really see what this game is going to play like. This is the best opportunity that we've had to see that so far. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.